What is up, guys? Just a quick video here, and I just wanted to talk about the topic of perception. Okay, now you might be thinking, what the hell does that have to do with this whole fitness, health stuff that we talk about? But it does have a huge role to play, and what we're going to talk about today is how it plays a role in your actual training. Now, I'm going to give you a little story. When I was learning to drive, my mother would always say, "Oh, you're a much better driver in the estate." You know, she said I was more confident when I was driving around the estate, and then when I got onto the road I was less confident. However, I didn't change when I was in the estate or when I was on the road. I was the exact same driver in both those states. However, her perception was that we were safer in the estate, therefore I was a better driver. So she got kind of anxious, nervous while we were out on the road. So her perception of my driving was, "Oh, that car's really close. What's he's a bit late." Yeah, she was kind of like that. Whereas we were in the estate, she felt, yeah, we're safe. Unlikely, there's not that many cars in the estate driving around. Very easy to slow down. There's no real crossroads or anything. So she felt a lot safer. Safer even. So she perceived the intensity, if you will, of my driving in the estate to be a lot lower. So she felt quite safe doing this. Now, how does this apply to your training? When you perform an exercise, you can sometimes perceive it to be a lot harder than it actually is. Okay? Say for example, the more compound movements like squats or deadlifts, they take a lot of muscle mass to perform the movement, and they can sometimes feel a lot worse or a lot more intense than they actually are. So you can feel like, oh, that was a 10 out of 10 effort, I destroyed myself on that set. But if you were to record that and look back at it, it may not actually be the same level of effort. So if you look at the video of it, it might look like, oh, actually I had a good 3 or 4 reps left in the tank with that. Whereas while you were doing the exercise, it felt like you had nothing left. So sometimes your perception can be different than reality. And this is one of the reasons we like our clients to record their sets. It's very easy to kind of rate your perceived effort while you're actually doing the exercise, then look at the video and go, what does that look like from an outside perspective? And the goal eventually is to get those two to align. So you can go, okay, so I know if I feel like I'm at a 10 out of 10 rate of perceived exertion, that I actually still have about 2 reps left in the tank. I just need to kind of compose myself and get myself out of my head and stop thinking or overthinking about it, and actually see that my body is actually capable of more. Because realistically, your brain doesn't want you to go all out. It doesn't want you to use up all your reserves. It's saving that. You know, that's for a life or death situation. And now we're not saying you should be going all out, 10 out of 10 intensity at all times, but going to the level or the ability you have at that level is what we're looking for. So if you have 8 reps to do, you want to be kind of approaching technical muscular failure around the 8 rep. You might have 1 or 2 left in the tank, but if the goal is to get up to that roughly 8 RM target, that's where we want to be. Now, if the program is saying keep 2 to 3 left in the tank, we still want that rating of perceived exertion to match what it looks like on video, you know? So tip of the day, or quick tip, is just record your sets in your head while you're doing the exercise or straight after it. Write down, or even just keep it in your head, what you would rate that exercise perception wise. How intense was it? How many reps could you have got? How many left in the tank did you have? And then look at the video and see if those two things align. Like, you might find, oh yeah, that was easy, I had loads of reps left in the tank, and you look at the video and you see, whoa, actually I did 10 reps, but only 8 of them were actually good reps, and 2 of them weren't that great. So record your sets. Takes 2 minutes. Set the video recorder up, your phone. Everyone has phones these days with video recording capabilities. Set it up, record, analyze, and you'll progress at a much faster rate.